Alloy and consumer good production is finally on the upswing, but more help is needed to ensure the minerals that fuel the foundation of the economy, including both of those rare resources, are secure. Hey there, Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Federations in our Final Federation 2 series. I said rare resources. What I mean is advanced resources. Rare resources are these: volatile modes, exotic gases, rare crystals, living metals. We are doing better now on consumer goods and alloys. I want to continue to improve alloy income. Cohesion is still improving in the Federation, but it's taking a while, and eventually that will not be as much of a problem as it is now. We're just not going to get to see a higher level Federation for some time. I would love to bring the Natsa Authority into the Federation.
A new Federation has formed.
All right, the Territorial Free Traders. Wait. What? The Interstellar Military Bloc voted to form a Federation. The Territorial Free Traders and the Natsa Authority have just voted to form a federation. Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking at the last episode about how they have a defensive pact, and now they've decided to form their own federation. So it looks like we are sandwiched between another federation that is... Hang on, how strong are they compared to me? They're overwhelmingly powerful compared to me. Hang on, these jerks are messaging me. And the Territorial Free Traders are superior. We really need to build more ships. Human weaklings, our warriors are on their way to plunder your systems. Face them in battle if you can muster the courage, or cower in fear until they've had their fill of your riches. You can, of course, offer tribute now to spare yourselves from the coming onslaught. If it is sufficient, our warriors may be compelled to turn back. So we can give a paltry amount of food. Yeah, I'm just going to give them food. Your people are safe for the moment, at least. I really don't want to deal with anything that could reduce my military power right now, especially with that federation being formed. So we have a rival federation that's literally sandwiching us. That's obnoxious. Man, I really wanted to get along well with the Natsa, but it looks like we are going to go the military route with them. Nice. Okay, so we are going to get the great game tradition. As we continue to expand, other empires will inevitably challenge our claims as we would theirs. We are locked in a great game of resources and territory. It is nothing less than our duty to come out on top. So starbase damage will be increased by 20%. Platform build cost and starbase upgrade cost reduced by 1/3. And we get an ascension perk. So enigmatic engineering, engineered evolution, mind over matter, because we have started to go down the psionic route. See, that's so tempting, and probably what I'll pick. Engineered evolution is also always tempting, but I'm going to go with mind over matter. I'm going to go with the psionic route. The latent psionic abilities of our species will be awakened in some individuals. Research option gained: telepathy. Mind over matter. Here we go. Since the dawn of our civilization, tales have flourished of mighty sorcerers wielding powers that can only be described as supernatural in nature. These rare humans could supposedly invade the minds of their fellows, lift heavy objects with merely a thought, or perform any number of other magical feats. Until recently, these stories were just that: stories. Now, however, our scientists have finally obtained conclusive evidence that proves the psionic potential inherent in certain human individuals. Although only a very small minority of our species as a whole seems to be gifted with psionic powers, the numbers relative to the total population have grown steadily over just the last few centuries. Whether this is due to some kind of sudden evolutionary growth spurt, or because something has triggered latent psionic abilities that were always present in our genetic code, scientists cannot say. So now we have the latent psionic trait. Psi core building is now available, and psionic armies can now be recruited. A glimpse, perhaps, of a future that awaits us. All right.
Ship upgrades applied.
All right, so we have those upgrades finished. Oh my gosh. Okay, so hang on. Didn't you just ask for this last episode? The Rock Kingdom wants to declare war against the Neverite League. I'm going to say no. No. Knock it off. They're trying to declare war in this direction. I'm not ready to support them in a war just yet. Give it a second, guys. Give it a rest. We need to be prepared. We need to be ready. We've been sandwiched between you guys for the entire series. We're lucky that we got this territory. The Myric system is completely... doesn't even belong to us. I'm still annoyed about that, especially now that the Natsa have formed a federation with the Territorial Free Traders to your galactic west. So just settle down. We have more pressing concerns at the moment. We're not quite ready to jump into one of your wars. Thank you very much. By the way, we're currently researching and 8 months away from a technology that will give us better mineral income. I don't know that it will entirely resolve the shortage. It probably will not, but it will dramatically reduce it. That is my hope. Now, one thing I can do is go ahead and buy some minerals because I know I have some additional upgrades available to me. I just don't want to upgrade something that's going to consume more minerals right now, and I might not have that option. Perfect. All right, so we're starting to be able to upgrade the growth support and other basic colony buildings on our newer worlds. We also do have more stations now. This upgrade to Starhold is still going. One thing we can do for more minerals is we can mine the... Yeah, tell you what, let's go ahead and make this a station. We need to anyway, just so there's an extra line of defense. We're not going to be able to have an extra line of defense right away. The Hantak Triad has made peace with the Penthalon polity. Okay. We weren't paying much attention to that conflict, so I can't say that I care that much. Now, isn't there one more... Oh, nope, looks like we took care of it. Let me make sure. Yep, it was up here. So we took care of the last gases, and now we can think about where else do we want to colonize. We have some dust down here. And it appears we have... Oh, an archaeological site that's already been investigated. Cool. I'm going to use the rock to colonize this. Let's see, what do we want to call it? Colorado. We could call it Dune. Let's do it. That desert world is literally now called Dune. Let the lawsuits commence. Okay. Yeah, these... We did use up 200 alloys, and I know I'm talking about needing to build up ships, and I'm building colonies, but we need to have one more colony going. We also, as soon as we have the ability to start producing robots, we're going to do that too. Because we need them. We need them badly. We don't quite have the ability to restore that tomb world yet, but that'll be handy when we do get it. Okay, Nova Alexandria is ready for a new building of some kind. Let's see. If I do that much, I can go ahead and sell another 500 of those. That gives me plenty of energy. And now, oh, perfect. Let's do that upgrade first. Yeah, we want gene clinics on Nova Alexandria so that population grows faster. Should still help with lithoid populations, right? It should. All right, so that colony ship is... Oh, that's nice. It's being built at the Hades station, so it's going to come out here and not have to travel as far. If it were built in the Sol station, they would have to come all the way down through there.
Research concluded.
All right, good. Minerals from miners has been improved. We'll have to see. That might have actually already gone through. I think it did, but we'll see next month if it didn't. Robot modification points. That's handy, but what's even more handy than that is habitats. It's time. We need to start thinking about that. So we need to keep an eye on that number and see if it goes up. That research came through at the end of the month, so the bonus should have been applied immediately. But if not, it'll be applied now. Oh, there it is.
Knowledge is the key
Perfect.
to the universe.
It's not a massive fix, but it's a step in the right direction. All right, diplomatic weight +1, faction influence gain +1. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we probably need to do that. I want the gene modification point too, to tell you the truth. Let's go for the faction influence gain +1 modifier. We need that. We need it in our lives.
Construction completed.
The Izar station has been built. That's good news. I'm going to go ahead and build a crew quarters here. And then we will have an additional gun battery and hangar bay there. And we will have you guys return. Increasingly nervous about the NASA Authority. They still have a friendly relationship with us, but if... See, the good news is the Rock now have to run any aggression that they want to commit by us, and we can say, no, dude, calm the heck down.
A war has erupted.
Or, they could declare war on us. Great. Okay, well... all the things happening once this episode. In that case, you guys don't go back to your base. I want you to stay there. We're going to bring Fleet 1 down here. Let's see if we can get our construction ship back home. All right, so looks like these guys have declared war on us, but you know what that means? We can claim that damn system. And now we have a claim on it. So if we win the war, we'll be fine. But these guys are very strong compared to me. So if they decide they want to attack me, they're going to hit me full force from this direction. I want to try and get my fleets together before that happens. Hopefully my colony ship will be able to get through. I'm going to set it to passive and let it travel. Cross your fingers. Will that station attack it, and will it be strong enough to defeat it? That's the question. You know what? Can you go around? You can go around, can't you? It's going to take a while, but you can go around. Yeah, just go around. Just go around. I'd rather not lose the colony ship. I spent the minerals on it. Now, we don't quite have the ability to build new ships yet, but we've built all of our destroyers and all of our corvettes, so it's just a matter of building our freaking cruisers. We could buy some minerals, though. See, the thing about buying minerals is it's not particularly helpful. But we can do it. All right. That should be 2 cruisers. I need them.
Construction completed.
See, this is why I was nervous. I knew something like that was going to happen, but this could work out in our favor. We can get the Mirror system in our territory. That would make me quite happy. Another thing we need to do is start building up defenses, if we can. Economically, we are not in a good position to be in a major conflict right now. This is no bueno. This is not good. This does not make me a happy Hadrian. Let's go ahead and clear a couple of blockers and absolutely build a mining district because we need all the mining. Matter of fact, let's move you up. We need the mining first. Clear the blockers later. There's an unemployed pop on that particular planet that... Alright, you can see those cruisers building on Sol. They're both building at once, which is good. They'll come out together. Obviously. Yeah, the cruiser... The colony ship probably could have made it through, but I'm just trying to be safe. Scientist Fiona Brooks has leveled up. Irem 2 has been terraformed into a continental world. Great news. We're not actually going to do anything with that, though. We're not. Because it's not quite worthwhile. But what we can do, let's take a look. I haven't built my defense platforms yet, but I have designed them. So we have the Victoria class, which is point defense, the Brooklyn class, which is missile, and the Pembroke class. So we're building them in that order. Pembroke, Brooklyn, Victoria. Let me make sure power-wise they're okay. Yeah, they are. Pembroke, Brooklyn, and Victoria is our build order if we build them in sequence. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the Pembroke class. We don't have nearly enough of them, but we'll have more before long. Okay. What can I do here, if anything? Not much, really. I don't have the ability to boost... Do I not have gene clinics yet on Terra Nova? Really? Robot assembly plants is probably the best thing to do, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and do robot assembly plants on Terra Nova so we can start producing workers while the population grows. That'll really help the economy grow faster. Avalon has also just gained the ability to do that. So the only thing here is that this is a much larger world. I kind of want to build a research institute here. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to build a research institute on Avalon. Makes more sense. I'm going to move that up to the top. Make that a priority. Migration treaty has been broken. Diplomatic communication from the NASA Authority. Yeah, you think? You're at war with me, you jerk. It looks like our fleets are going to be able to get down there. That doesn't mean we'll be able to resist them. We can still be utterly screwed. All right, Pembroke and... Was it Pembroke, Brooklyn? Why am I having trouble saying Pembroke? Let's see. Yeah. Pembroke, then Brooklyn. It's because I'm saying Pembroke, then Brooklyn. One word bleeding into the other. That's got to be it. I'm gonna blame it on that. Okay. We also have the ability to build them on Earth. Though, what I'm gonna do here though is another. We have one stronghold already. Yeah, I'm gonna say Research Institute on Earth as well, because these are two of our main research planets, and I want to boost their research output as much as I can. Given that we're playing tall, I've got to make use of what I've got. Very frustrating situation. I'm keeping it on speed 2 because any developments are going to be happening pretty rapidly at this point. Looking at what I can do with my influence. We'll have access to capacity overload before long, and that's going to go for 12 years, and we've built up so much influence on relatively small gain, but...
We have detected hostiles.
Okay. Then the mini armada from the NASA Authority has been detected moving towards the Rochon system. Be curious where they go. Yeah, we can't withstand them. We're going to get completely wiped. This is annoying. It's okay, though. Narratively speaking, this was bound to happen. We got sandwiched in. This is why I was kind of nervous about the start. We might have to take some losses, but they might not necessarily take territory from us at the end of the war. The best that we can do for our allies up here is to keep them from being too strong and getting through our territory up to there. Now, they could just go this direction, which I kind of am personally hoping that they will, because then I can come in behind them and mess with them while their fleet moves through and tries to join the main front. But if they're content on attacking me and attacking my ships, then it could be different. All right, physics research, we need to pick. Ion disruptor, chemical plants, hyperdrive 3, research station output. Let's go ahead and do the research station output boost. I need all the research help I can get right now. Is that station done yet, by the way? It is. All right, so there's our nebula refinery. All right, so the first fleet is on its way. I'm going to give the order for the second fleet to upgrade. I don't know what upgrade that is. Which upgrade just finished? Or which technology just finished? Huh. Which upgrade wasn't done yet? That's my question. I really don't know. Alright, the question is which way you going? Alright, they're coming straight to me. We're going to get demolished here. This is not going to be pretty. We are going to get completely wiped out. But we've got to try and stop them. We've got to try and do some damage. Got to make a stand.
Ship upgrades applied.
Yeah, we're not nearly powerful enough to stop them. I think our entire combined fleet is still... Yeah, those cruisers are just getting there too, which is annoying. If I had had time to build up cruisers, we'd have a chance against this. We'd have at least a chance, but look at this. This is massive. This is their entire fleet. Yes, let's continue the deal. I want to go ahead and say 2 rare crystals per month. That's what we were doing. Let's pause. Yeah, we're going to get completely obliterated here. All right, Devasa Station. Got the Nebula Refinery building there. Is there anything else I can do? And who all is involved in the war, by the way? It's just the Tempador Free Traders and the NASA Authority. That's good news, at least. This does appear to be their entire fleet. So, you know, if we can manage to rebuild some ships in the Sol system and then wear them down, that's at least a good thing. All right, let's see how this goes.
Construction completed.
Speed 1. Brace yourselves. This is going to suck. This is going to suck so much. Probably going to lose that awesome battleship.
Red alert. Spaceport under fire.
Yeah. We're done for. By the way, let's quickly pause before I get too crazy. What are they relying on? So it looks like they've got a mixture of shields and... Yeah, it's the same as us. They've got a mixture of weaponry. And what do their ships look like? If you want to see their fleet up close. This is the NASA Authority's full fleet. I mean, just... Dear God. Alright. We are gonna die horrible deaths. Holy crap. Just trying to put a dent in them.
Research concluded.
Alright, what do we got? Let's pause for a moment. Faction influence gain +1. Good. Max occupation garrisons in the military academy. The military academy could come in handy. Fleet command limit +20 is probably a good idea to go ahead and have in place. Alright, looks like we lost that battle horribly. Admiral gains trait. Alright, so the Admiral is now cautious. If I could see my leaders, that would be great. But I don't think that I can. Alright, so she's now cautious. Ship weapons range is 20%. So it looks like all of them hyper jumped out. So that station's now going to fall. We barely did anything to them. Hidden Worlds. The crew clearing the swamp on New Jamestown has made a breathtaking discovery. Partially submerged in the boggy waters and overgrown by vegetation is a colossal alien space station. Architecturally stunning and built with technology far superior to our own, it is a true work of art. The station appears to have crashed to the surface, surviving the impact thanks to its unusual shielding capacities, which our scientists are now eager to examine. Regrettably, an archaeological excavation would prevent us from working the land until it's completed. We will excavate the site. So that's New Jamestown, which unfortunately is over here. I'm going to send this guy to excavate it. He's going to have to go the long way through the rock territory, but that's okay. Yeah, I would imagine they're probably just going to stay on the warpath, but they might also have just wanted to take that station. They might hang out for a bit and repair. We'll see. Meanwhile, these guys are going to reappear in about 4 months. And hopefully they'll reappear in a place where I can retreat to Seoul. I'm so annoyed.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
All right, research station output has been improved. We could do that again. Or we can go for the antimatter reactor. We can go for barrier point defense. Let's go ahead and upgrade slightly better point defense. It's a small difference. The main thing we need to do right now is just build our damn cruisers. We're going to need to rebuild the ships that we lost. All right, looks like the... Oh, God. That was not where you needed to respawn, guys. I don't know what you're thinking, but just no. All right, they're going to have to go the long way. All right, and the first fleet, I'm really hoping
has erupted.
Will reappear somewhere over here. A war's erupted. Raxcodium Concordat has declared war on the Prikikiti. The Ziran Concern has declared us a rival. Really? Why? I guess because I'm with them. Did they join the war? No, they didn't. All right. Well, things are getting serious. This is, I guess, a byproduct. Not literally. The game is not causing this, I don't think. But this is to be expected, I guess, if we're going to take a more militarist turn. A resolution has been passed. The Senate has voted on and passed the Resolution Military Readiness Act. Just as a reminder of what that's doing for us. Diplomatic weight from fleet power is increased by 40%. Naval capacity is increased by 20%. Ship upkeep is increased as well by 10%, which is not good. All right, we'll just have to see what these guys do. I'm going to keep an eye on them. Oh, they're moving. Yeah, they're gonna come through and just wipe me out, probably. Not completely. This is just, they don't have claims on my territory at all that I know of. Let's double check to be sure. If we look at the... Is there not a claims map mode? I could have sworn that there was. I know that there's a way. It's been so long since I've actually actively looked at this, like tried to seek it out in the interface. I genuinely don't remember where to look. Let's see. NASA Authority, where are you? Right here. They're receptive towards us. Yeah, right. Sure they are. Sure they are. All right, so they've taken the Mighton system pretty quickly, and they're probably going to move on, would be my guess. All right. Yeah, my main fleet still hasn't respawned. The second fleet, thankfully, is largely intact. I'm shocked. And that is the first fleet. It is respawned in orbit of Earth. That's good news. So at least we can defend our home system from them. We could go to Sirius and defend it, but Sirius is not as well defended as a trade station. So we really need to hang out here, ideally. We just have to wait for the second fleet to go all the way the heck around. Good Lord.
Construction completed.
This is terrible timing. Could be worse. Could be worse. We did manage to get all of this territory. Imagine if we'd been sandwiched in and we couldn't have expanded farther. It would be the definition of plain tall. The Lock and Mechanists have declared us a rival. Now, apparently, I thought we already had rivaled them. But I will go ahead and declare that rivalry because that will bring in additional influence. As a matter of fact, it should put us back up above 3. Now, one thing I can do with all this influence I'm sitting on is I could do a capacity overload, which will last for 12 years, which will give me a 20% energy production boost. And I'm going to do it because I need to. It'll offset some of the economic woes that I'm currently experiencing. All right, let's upgrade those ships. It looks like some of them need it. We badly need to get my cruisers built. Thankfully, they are in the fleet. We just need to rebuild the fleet as well.
Ship upgrades applied.
Yep, they're taking over. They're probably going to hit my colony here soon, which is Olympia. Olympia is producing some of my alloys, so I'm going to lose my alloy income as a result of them conquering that, assuming that they do bring troops in. I don't see troops yet. The Lethal Instrument Panaxala Planets has declared us a rivalry. All right, well, let's mutually rival them. Wow, diplomatically, things are kind of hitting the fan. But we're about 28 minutes into this episode. I'm going to go ahead and stop this one here. Looks like habitat research is done. That's great news. Metallurgist output improved by 10%. Yes. Yeah, there's not a better alternative. We need that. We need as many metallurgist outputs as we possibly can manage. We need some more alloys. So that will give us more alloys by how much exactly? Didn't even look at the percentage. Yeah, 10%, but I'll take it because it'll be a nice boost to our current situation. So we'll have about 7.5 more alloys per month, I think, when we're done here. Maybe. We'll see. Well, actually, if it's coming from metallurgists, it would come from jobs. So we'll have 6.3 more, to be precise. But hey, again, that's useful at this point. Olympia, we're not going to build on because we're probably about to lose that colony, at least temporarily. New Jamestown, I can absolutely build a new mining district. Hang on, before we end this episode, I don't want to be too crazy with how I'm buying and selling resources, but we can do a mining district there. And then hopefully we'll be able to build some more things to help. Speaking of mining, how are we doing on... Yeah. Unfortunately, the Nebula Refinery didn't do too much for us here. But what we can do in Devasa... Let's see. Is we can build a couple of anchorages. And that'll help us build the fleet up a little bit more slowly but surely. We need the alloys to do it, but we're going to try and minimize the impact. You can see them traveling to Brigada, but they don't have claims on any of this territory. They're just wrecking me because they can. So if we can just hold our own and not get our butts kicked too hard, we can maybe keep the war. It seems like the war score is about even at the moment, probably because they're kicking my butt. That's part of the problem. But I would love to be able to somehow turn this around and actually get the Muric system from them. I doubt it's going to happen, but now that we know that they're kind of at odds with us, that gives us a pathway to that in the future. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.